Hello, beautiful viewers, and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog 3. We are here in Act 2, and you're probably wondering, why was there a boss in Act 1? There's never been a boss in Act 1. Yep, that's a new thing. Robotnik sends one of his little minions after you at the end of each act. Oh my, another one of these. You might think I'm going into a lot of these, but one thing you have to remember is it's always easier to get in them on the first stage than it is any of the others, so it's highly recommended that you go in as many as you can. Alright, it's only the third one, so things are still pretty easy, but actually, I don't know. The Sonic 3 special stages, in general, are all pretty easy, but there are some in Sonic and Knuckles. One in particular, that's a real doozy. You'll see when we get there. But yeah, it's difficult. But this one is pretty easy. And most of them are pretty easy. So, hopefully we'll have Super Sonic before long. I didn't say this in the first video, but I do intend this to be a 100% run. And what that means is, well, basically getting all the Chaos Emeralds and defeating, you know, the Doomsday Zone at the end. It's going to be a lot of fun. And you're all invited. Except for you. You know who you are. Alright, now we have to keep in mind, since we want the perfect, we're going to have to do something a little special up here. You have to have pre-knowledge of what's going on, but you have to just take one of these, jump over the other one, so that way we can collect all the rings without the stage ending on us. Get the perfect. Come back over here, and yeah! There we go. Yeah, so there we got our emerald and the perfect. Well, I think we're doing pretty well for ourselves. We got emeralds, we got perfects, we got extra lives, and we got continues. What else could you want in life? Oh, that's so beautiful. It tickles me in that special place. Alright, anyway, back to the act. Yes. Alright. Watch out for that dude. He's electric. He will shock you. Alright. A lot of new badniks in here. Yep, that rope will not get you all the way down here. It's very easily to get pricked in this area, so I would advise caution. I would also advise not jumping on those platforms because you're very likely to get spiked. And not the cool kind of spike who delivers letters, but the painful kind. Yes. More like the spike who steals all your stuff. But anyway, here we go. This switch lowers the water. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but okay. The lightning shield is actually probably the most useful because you can do double jumps. Actually, they all could be useful given the context. Sonic can't go up here, Tails can. But we're not going to worry about that for now. One thing new about Sonic 3 is, like Sonic 2, you can plug in Tails. Oh, what the hell. Let's give this a try. You can plug in the second controller and someone can play as Tails. But unlike the first game where Tails was pretty much just a palette-swapped Sonic, you can actually control Tails' flight in this game. And it's pretty helpful. I mean, there aren't that many areas that are Tails only in this game, but there are some, and they're pretty neat. I intend to eventually do a run of Sonic 3 with all three characters. You know, with Sonic first, obviously, then Knuckles, and eventually Tails. I'm not going to do all three of these in a row. I'm going to, you know, do Sonic, you know, do a few other platformers, and come back, do do Knuckles. Do a few other platformers and do Knuckles, so it's probably going to be several months apart. But I do intend to play through as all three characters, because, I mean, this game was my life for years, and I'm not just talking about the mid-90s. You know, I never got another game system after the Sega Genesis, so the Sonic games remained my go-to games up until the early 2000s. It was pretty fun. So many friends of mine. One of my favorite things to do with friends was invite them over and play Sonic with them. Oh crap. No, no, no. Aww. And you see, this is why I hate this stage. This is why I hate it. Oh well, maybe we'll get back from this. Oh, come on. Way to kick him in while he's down. Oh well. At least we didn't lose anything. But yeah, I'd invite a friend over. One of us would be Sonic, and one of us would be Tails. Oh, there we go. Now we're in the money. But yes, we had a system, and I wonder if anyone else used the system. But whenever anyone completed a level or died, the controls would be swapped. The person who was Sonic would become Tails. The person who was Tails would become Sonic. It was a very honest system, and it gave both of us time to play. I mean, the only exceptions were when there was a particularly difficult boss, and I would be Sonic throughout the boss because I was always better at Sonic than any of my friends. Okay, I believe, if I remember correctly, there is a... Yep. Alright, another special stage. We're getting to the fourth one. And this is the fourth one. The first one that might be considered a little tricky, but even then, I don't know. I don't think it's that hard. You can go in order. Well, when I say order, you can go in the obvious stated order of things. But this is the tricky part right here. You have to... It's very easy to mess up and bounce off one of the things. But yes, you want to go out of the obvious order if you want to get it perfect, because there's a big thing here in the middle, and if you go in the order of what you see first... Oh shit, oh shit, aww. Oh, well that was a fail. But we'll get another chance to do it. But I was going to say, if you go in the obvious order of what you see first, you'll get that last area, that plus-shaped area last, which means you will not get the perfect. So, if you're looking for perfects, whoa, you will not do that last, is what I'm saying. Alright. I'm still kind of mad I failed at that, because that was just a stupid move on my part. But we'll get plenty of other chances. I like the water shield, because you can bounce around in it. Whee! Ba-boop, 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 ba-boop. I used to play with my sister, too. You know, my sister was 3 years younger with me. She'd almost always be Tails. She was rarely ever Sonic. And whenever I would do this, just bounce around like that, she would always get really mad, be like, "Stop it! Stop!" And I never would, because I was a troll of a brother. Alright, which one are you? Yeah, my favorite. Okay, we're going to be very careful to leave this stage with a fire shield. We're going to be very careful about that. Because it's very easy to pick up another shield, but for whatever reason, fire shields actually are the most common in this stage. So we're going to not to worry too much. I mean, it wouldn't be terrible if I got another shield. It would just make the upcoming boss a little easier. And the boss we're about to see is the main boss of the series. And unlike the Sonic 2 boss, he's actually legitimately, well, I wouldn't say difficult, but, you know, he's not a complete pushover. And we're just racking up on the extra lives here. Alright. See if we can get you. Yeah, 300 rings. There's two ways to leave the stage. Either you can get sucked up by the vacuum below, or you can shoot through the top of the screen. Very awesome. Alright, here we go. Get shot out at the top of the world. And we are going to see the biggest waste of time in this level so far. Basically, Robotnik has a big bomber that all you have to do is hold right and you're safe. It's funny because Tails can never quite catch up, and he always gets his ass handed to him by the bombs. It's a sad fate being Tails, but oh well, what can you do? If you're playing as Tails, though, you can just fly and get away from everything. Alright, and here is the boss. He's gonna blow up the bridge. Get another hit on him. Aw, poor Tails. The good thing about the flame shield is not only can you have that attack, but you can actually stand in the flame, just like that, and have nothing to worry about from Robotnik. Alright, you're dead, Robo. You Robo Poop. You Robo Crapper. And now free the animals. Yeah! Alright. Well, that was awesome. That's it for Emerald Hill Zone. Emerald Hill Zone. Angel Island Zone. I was only on it for like 25 minutes, but that's okay. I got 3 emeralds out of bonus stages. Knuckles, what are you doing here? Ah! Ha ha. Your explosion failed to kill me. You can probably still see him up there. Yep, there he is laughing at us. Just mocking us. Alright, but we gotta fall or else we won't get to the next level. Alright. Well, I'll see everybody next time. So long, everyone.